Welcome back to my channel. So during today's video, we're going to be using the Huda Beauty's new Nude Eyeshadow palette. This is what the packaging looks like, and this is the inside, the eyeshadow palette. So the norm, I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to zoom you guys in just a little bit more so we can see what we're doing. So we're going to start out with taking the shade Secret. It's so small, I just do my norm, just say which one. It's the second matte shade on the last row, and we're going to take a little bit of that and we are going to place it in our crease area. And I primed my eyes today with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Classic Ivory. So we're going to take that, and first let's make sure these lids are smooth, because they are not. Because I did not set the base. Okay, so we're going to take the shadow and place it in the crease area, starting with the outer V. And I pack most of it right on the outer corner of the eye. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. And just pack it right in that crease area. And I've been enjoying using these large palettes that I pulled out from my shop, my stash. They've been performing really, really good. So now I'm going to just blend in circular motions. And do the same thing for the other eye. We're going to pack it. And go over into the inner corner of the eye. And I'm just still stamping so we can get ready to blend it. Now we're going to blend in our circular motions. Okay, so that is pretty. We're going to take a little bit more of that shade and blend it right over the same area so we can make sure the shadow is not tacky or sticky. And we're just making sure we blend it really, really good. So now we're going to go in with the shade right next to it is a matte, a little bit deeper matte shade. Just take a little bit with that MAC brush, and we're using the same eyeshadow brush, and focus it right in the outer V, right up into the crease. Placing it right in that outer V and blending right up in the crease area. Same thing for the other eye, outer V, up into the crease. And adding a little bit more. Okay, so now we're going to take a smaller brush, well, not smaller, but a more dense brush. And we're going to take the, this is not as dense as I thought it was. We're going to take this ColourPop pencil brush. We're going to deepen up just a little bit more in that outer V. And we're going to take that second shade on the top row. It's the deepest plummy shade in the palette. And we're going to place that right in the outer V area. And blend right in that area. I just want to deepen up just a little bit. and blend it until it's seamless. And the same thing for the other eye. Now it has kickback, but you know, I'm always saying kickback is not an issue for me because I don't do my base until last anyway. So that's not a problem for me. So I'm liking this. So just making sure everything is blended. Ooh, let's take a little bit more and focus it mainly on the lash line up into the outer V and not so much in the crease. Make sure it's just a little bit deeper. I wish I had a black in here. Okay, so now we're gonna take our I'm trying to find my glitter glue. Our favorite at the moment, trying to pan it, our Too Faced glitter glue. And I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna use this motor brush. It's just a flat, fluffy brush because I've been liking lately to use this to place the glitter glue on my lid. And we're gonna place it starting at the center. We're not gonna go all the way to the outer V this morning because I want to leave that deepness on that outer V area. So we're just gonna pack it on the lid and go up into the crease. And the same thing for the other eye. And I'm just making sure it's like really blended and packed on my lid. So now let's see what shade we want to go in with. I don't know. Let's do that shade. Let's do this second shade on the second row. Let's see if we can get this shade to come off on the lid. And we're just gonna pack it. It's pretty. I don't know how to describe this formula of these shadows, but I like it. It's real pretty. I'm just packing. And I'm lifting my eye so I can make sure the shadow is placed and smooth up into the crease. Okay, I'm just packing a little more. I didn't add any more, I'm just packing to make sure that it's still like seamless. That's so pretty. So now I'm gonna take my finger with that same shade and go right over the lid, just so it'll be a little smoother than with the brush. Alrighty. So now we're gonna go back in with that with the MAC 224 brush and blend these shadows together. But we're gonna go back in with the because it's kind of like sticky now. It's stuck really fast. So now we're gonna go back in with let's do the two top matte shades, those two together. Let's see how that works in the outer V with this shade to blend the edges together. So we're gonna place it first, and then just blend those two shades together. I'm just going up a little higher in the shape of the V, but not all the way across with this deeper shade. Just making sure this shimmer shade is blended with the matte shade. Just take a little bit more of those two shadows, and I'm just putting it on the pointy end of the brush so we can concentrate it right in that outer V, because I don't want to go back up into the crease area. Okay, cool. So now we're going to wipe off of this MAC 224 brush, and we're going to go back in with our very first shade, which is the matte shade. And we're going to place that right in this crease area because we lost a little bit of it. Blending in circular motions. And our last shade we're going to use this top matte bone shade with the same brush. And we're going to place it right under the brow bone area to lighten it up a bit. And we're placing it first, packing it under there before we blend, because that area is still tacky as well, because I did not set the concealer when I placed it. So now we're going to blend out that shade. So now we're going to go back in with the very first shade and place it back in the crease area, right under that brow bone shade. And just blending everything together. Okay, I think that does it for that eye look. It's like really pretty. So zoom you guys in and do our norm, our cleanup around the eye area. I'm all out of frame. Sorry. My wipe with my micellar water. And we're gonna just clean up. Okay, so this is the final eye look. I like the way this turned out. Let's take this color pop brush and let's just blend a little bit more. Make sure that harshness is like really gone. And I didn't put any more shadow on the brush. I'm just blending what's already on the eyelid. Okay, that is beautiful. Okay, so I do like how that looks. So now we're going to go off camera, do the rest of my face, and I'll be back with my final look. See you guys in a bit. Welcome back. This is the final look. I did not apply any more eyeshadows on my lids. As usual, I try not to do that when I'm doing these types of looks. So if you try the look, it comes out like my look without trying to add any more shadows. I did not apply any shadows on my lower lash line, but I did highlight with my Wet n Wild hummingbird height highlighter. I'm still using the items in my Shop My Stash from last week, but I do like this palette. This is a beautiful, nice palette. Now, I've never used these pressed glitters. I wanted to try it this morning, but I said no, just go with because you have to work. So we'll kind of do that on another video with these pressed glitters. But again, this is the eyeshadow palette that I use. Really, really pretty. This is a close look of the shadow. I use my Amazon lashes, the style Queen in Valicia lashes. If any of you are interested in my lashes, I like these lashes. They're really, really light, but they're really, 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 really dramatic and a lot of volume. But you can't even feel them. I have an eyelash or something. You can't even feel them on your eyes. They're like really, really nice. To finish the rest of my look, I used my Morphe foundation with my CoverGirl Cover Last foundation. Get it together, girl. It's Monday morning. And this is in the shade Golden Tan. And this was in the shade 2.70. I love mixing my foundation because I can never really just find the perfect match for me. So I just kind of dibble and dab and play in it. And then I also have the two LA Girl Pro Color mixins that I use if it does not, you know, be the tone that I'm looking for. I bronzed this morning with the Black Radiance. The two I pulled out in my Shop My Stash. The Creamy Beige and Golden Cashew again this morning. So everything's pretty much the same thing. I blushed with my Ofra Sweet Stuff. Yeah, Sweet Stuff. It's a nice Mauvy Rosy blush. And everything else, I think that's pretty much it. Well, my lips. Where are my lip products? I use my Zoeva if I can find it. I need to clean this vanity off. My Zoeva lip liner. I can't. Here it is. Monday mornings. Okay, my Zoeva lip liner in the shade Phoebe. It's a nice neutral shade. And I topped my lips today with my Dominique Cosmetics lip gloss in Lemonade. So these are the two items I use for my lips. I love this look, and I used my Morphe Madison Beer Spray along with my Tarte Double Duty setting sprays. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this look because I really do love how it turned out. I like Mauvies on my skin tone. They're really, really pretty. But I do like how this look turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. And if you have not done so already, please comment, like, and subscribe to your girl's channel. And become a part of my YouTube family here. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.